We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is Marshawn Lynch, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Carr. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cassius Marsh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And his first look is incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Take Carradine in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Nelson's got it here right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Carr gives to Marshawn. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. The pitch out to Lynch. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Lynch. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Lynch running the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. On the give, this is Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Garoppolo again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Pass incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Nugent puts it through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Check 4. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Crunch.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. toss play. It's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, gun. 11. Watch twin.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo going for the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And off comes the Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Take care of him. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Take Carradine in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Lynch. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
808, 734.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Lynch, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Nugent puts it through, and the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go. And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return. But no matter, they've got the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
13.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Garoppolo. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Carr going to look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar,
us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's